Yeah, I had the privilege of getting to travel around Mexico way back. And what we call Mexican here in the States is very not Mexican. But to be fair, that's true of most cultures' food here in the US. We'll say, like, oh, this is authentic Chinese food, and, like, no, it's not. Like, it's maybe lightly Chinese influenced, but that's about as far as it goes. Where I went? Oh, I couldn't tell you. It has been way too long. It was along the coast, Gulf Coast. Yeah, it was a very... I wouldn't say it was like... So the area we first arrived was a super touristy area. But we had friends of the family down there, and I couldn't tell you where they were relative to the coast. It was when I was pretty young. So I don't remember a lot of the details. I definitely remember, you know, like yellow cheese type of Mexican food was just not a thing you found there. I will say, there was a snack I found a lot of places that was it was a dried salted meat that was like, so it kind of fits in the same area. You'd put like beef jerky, but it was just a very different drying process and everything. Oh my god, that stuff I could eat it till I was sick. That stuff was great. I mean, all it was just basically dehydrated beef that was like salted and seasoned, and that was the end of it. But I mean, less is often more. Like you could just eat that stuff till you could eat unreasonable amounts of that stuff and not even realize it. I would assume cow beef, but I'm not 100%. It's probably got to be cow because it was definitely not pork. It was definitely not any type of poultry. I would assume cow. That sounds very familiar. Again, this is me mentally reaching into the vault of my mind from 20 plus years ago. So, yep. Oh, it is perk? Okay. Yeah, it's just been so long. I can see it being pork. But either way, it was delicious. It is one of those things that's like, if you're trying to consider your health at all, it's one of those things you don't want to have around as snacks because you will just plow through as much as they give you. I shouldn't have been that close to that tree, but we went with it. Luckily, we were not punished for our transgression. I could see that. Like, it was like, I mean, here we are talking like 20 years later. I couldn't tell you 99% of the stuff I ate while I was down there. I know I ate a lot of hot peppers just because the people I was around and what they did for a living. And then I know I ate a heck of a lot of that stuff. All like the authentic dishes? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure they were good, but I don't remember them. Why are we moving so? Are we heavy load? Right, because the axe. So yeah, you'll notice I was starting to get like caught up to a lot by zombies. I was like, wait a second, something isn't right. And it's that we were at heavy load. That's also the reason we got exerted so much faster. That's because these axes weigh 3 kilograms when not equipped, so... Get it out of my life. Because heavy load is no good, it slows you down. Yeah, I definitely remember having seafood while I was there. I couldn't tell you what, but I definitely remember seafood. I'm sure it was good. Especially at that age, if it wasn't good, I would have whined about it. You know. Kids aren't exactly... don't exactly hide being fussy much. And I was definitely that stubborn kid. When I was told to eat something I didn't want, I would sit at that table as long as it took. I'd ultimately usually end up getting stuck eating it. And then it'd be cold and awful, and as a kid I didn't realize if I just sucked it up and ate it really fast, that'd be the end of it. I could move on with my life. But you know, kids be stubborn like that. They don't think things through to that level. Alright, I saw the vitamins, but we got zombies coming from all sides, so we'll deal with the vitamins in a moment. There we go, got the vitamins. I feel like going up north, I would miss like both Mexican and Tex-Mex style food a great deal. Because I generally have, like, I jokingly will, you know, talking to my wife and everything, like, we'll joke that I don't have a sweet tooth, I have a spicy tooth. And, like, from traveling, like, places like Salt Lake City, Utah, because of, you know, work and all that, there was a number of times, like, you know, I'd talk to them about, you know, how much I liked, you know, Mexican food or spicy food. When I say Mexican, I'm talking both authentic Mexican and Tex-Mex. We just have a habit of conflating those here in the U.S. But, then I'll go to Utah, it's like, I'm going to take you to the best Mexican place in all of Salt Lake City, and I go there, it's like, okay, it's cool that you like it, but this is like, the, bland isn't the word I want to go for. It's like, you know, you're allowed to use seasonings beyond pepper, like, give this food a little kick. Just something. But it's real hard to find good food of those kinds up north. That does exist. It does exist. I did find a really good place in Ohio that I liked. But it is one of those ones where it's like you find the one that's like, oh, you must be owned by people who actually know what this is. Thank you. Alright. Got the first horde that we honked our horn. We're going to send the car from out to recover our stamina, and then we're going to go and do it again. And we'll do it till we stop seeing a meaningful number of zombies show up. Yeah, I've done that. I actually, where I'm at, I've grown jalapeno, habanero, cayenne, a variety of different like sweet peppers like bell, cubanelle. There was other ones. I tried to grow like the Tabasco kind of peppers. Those didn't grow well here. I don't know what it was. Like maybe it was the soil wasn't good for them or whatever. But those are very unsuccessful peppers. Grew a bunch of different varieties of, you know, tomatoes like cherry, Roma, like, I don't remember all the different kinds of big tomatoes, but like different ones of big tomatoes. But it used to be a thing that I really, really liked doing was making my own salsa when, you know, the season for all the tomatoes started to come in. I had to find people to pawn peppers off on, though, because that habanero plant was like producing 200-something habaneros a season. I'm like, look, man, I love me some habanero, but this will ruin my stomach lining. This is just entirely too much habanero for one person to eat. Oh, are those the really tiny round ones? Like they're almost like a little marble with a stem on them, kind of round ones? Because I definitely have seen a lot of Vietnamese food that has those. And you accidentally eat one of those peppers and just absolutely puts you to the moon. Like habanero, I want to say is much higher on the Scoville scale, but like you're eating just like the flesh of the pepper. You're not eating all the crap inside of it, which is where like the worst of the spice is in the pepper, is all the membrane and where the seeds are and all that. Versus those little ones, you know, it's not like you take the time to remove all the crap from the inside. You just shove that in your mouth. Like, I liked them. It's just you wouldn't realize they're in your food, and you'd take a bite and go, oh my god, what did I eat? But like, if you knew they were there and you're like mentally prepared, it's like, all right, you know, there's gonna be the occasional bite that bites back. I'm down. You just don't, you don't surprise people with those things. It's just mean. I think it might be time, so we're gonna move the car. And what I'm doing is I'm moving the car. Yeah, instant crown of sweat. Absolutely. Did you just play dead? Like I started driving up and she was just like lays down. Alright, so we're gonna turn the car this way. Turn off the radio. Kill the engine, and that is the I have made a grave mistake, it's time to go car. Because unlike the horn where I honk it a couple times and it stops making noise, I'm going to turn on some sirens. And if things go sideways, I won't be able to get in the car to turn off said sirens. I will have to simply leave. Which is fine. All that means is it would do the same thing I did last time, which is where we drove away, got ourselves resituated, reprepped, and then came back to deal with it. Had people DM me, so I was just checking to see if there's anything I need to deal with immediately. It's not. Okay, so we started. Lights are on. And that has a huge radius. So, I would expect trouble. And just turn around to make sure there wasn't zombies coming up behind us, because that's a legitimate concern the whole time we're doing this. That was weird. Did you all see where my character pushed the zombie while it was in the air, and the zombie just kind of froze in place in the air for a second? Like, I got ready to back away from his eyes, like, I don't know what's glitchy with your animation, but glitchy animations make me scared. Glitchy animations legitimately will find a zombie with a gun, and we will shoot the zombie versus getting anywhere near it out of fear of what it might do. Well, this is peaceful. I mean, we set the sirens off and we had, what was it, like 8, maybe 10 zombies show up? Just want to check on the battery since it's stalled. Alright, so that battery's not in good shape. Alright, well we had our bug out card just in case there's problems. Let's see, we still have plenty of energy. Let's just do another lap. And if we don't see any zombies, I'm getting pretty close to declaring this place cleared. Should probably check the far back part of the trailer park, though. There's a chance that might be far enough away that they're not hearing the sirens. Yeah, let's go straight back and round up the top corner we haven't hit yet. See if anything's back there. And then it'll be time for Riverside itself. I honestly was not expecting, like, this to go this smoothly today. Like, I was just expecting more zombies, is I guess what I should preface that. Yep. So the Greater Dash is saying, I just went on my first shooting rampage on my character. 150 shells later, the Rosewood gas station is clear. Yep. Yeah, I've absolutely used guns in this character. Like, I know a bunch of people are saying, are you doing melee only? It's like, no. Not because, like, I wouldn't do it melee only. It's just you end up with like 500 or 600 or like 1,000 shotgun shells. And like, look, This is taking up a lot of inventory space, and I'm not going to just dump it in the trash. So, we're going to use them. Besides, got to get that aim skill up. But, like, still, I would be surprised if we have more than, like, 2,000 zombies that relate to any type of the guns that we've gone through. Like, there's certainly a noteworthy number of the zombie kills we've done, but by no means is it, like, a significant majority or minority. It's, like, less than 10%, if that. Alright, so clearly this is out of range of the sirens, so we're clearing. Cool. It does feel good that our combat skills are actually getting really well along, so we can just do that where it's just like a whole horde, just knock them all down without having to switch the knife or anything, just plow through the whole group. Alright, in our big horde, we're just about done with how much area the trailer park covers. And the first one we killed does have a hunting knife. I was about to say, it's like there's one of you I shoved over that we didn't kill. I was just waiting for him to show up. So I think that's the one with the hunting knife. Because we killed them and the other ones, we got that whole chain where you stab one, then the next, till you actually get enough damage. Alright, that lady's also got a hunting knife. Alright, let's grab our car and move it up. Probably deal with like one or two more hordes. Oh, no, there's a horde over there. Let's get rid of them. I think that one has a spear from the looks of it. Yeah, spear. Alright, let's grab this spear, because that'll be a nice weapon for killing some zombies for a little bit. It's just a regular crafted spear, so it'll probably break real fast, but you know. Still good for now. Alright, still only a fairly heavy load. Yeah, so I really need to find a car with sirens that's in driving order. It doesn't have to be good, just drivable. Because then I can just drive through these areas, blare the sirens for a little bit, draw the zombies to me, rinse and repeat until the zombies are gone. Because it'll also help a lot to get the zombies outside of buildings and whatnot. And there's a big horde over here in the field, so we're just going to go ahead and kill them because it doesn't matter which way they go. They're either going to go in this trailer park we've cleared, or on the road, or to the main area. No matter what, they're going to be a pain. They die. And just like that, another horde gone. So how are we feeling about calling this place cleared? Oh, I take that back. There's another group right up there. Probably ones that broke off from the group we were fighting. And to clarify, clear doesn't mean there's no zombies left in the area, because there'll keep being zombies wandering back in. Cleared basically means that there's no, like, significant presence of zombies to the point it's worth us staying doing stuff here. Like, we'll roll through and we'll kill whatever shows up. Like, that'll be a regular thing we do. But it's whether it's worth driving around trying to find them all. We're just waiting for them to kind of, you know, wander around, show up, get out of the area, that kind of thing. We can kill this group as well. Might as well. We're here. They're there. We can make one of those two things not true anymore. Alright, we got a loner there, we got one by our car. So get rid of them. Okay, well, that's the tour of the trailer park. No farther zombies seen. We're getting ready to be drowsy. How's our food situation? I think it's right about tapped out. Hey, that card didn't become visible to her on top of it. No, we got a little bit more food. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll sleep. We'll do one last circle around the factory. Then we'll head back to restock, resupply, all that good stuff. And then we might declare that this is clear if we don't see anything significant. At which point, once we've hit that, we're just going to keep on pushing north from here to Riverside. I don't intend actually going to that farm. Like, we'll kill the zombies we see as we're going past it and all that, but I'll worry about like clearing stuff like that later if we should desire to do so. My thought is we're going to be driving past enough that any zombies there are going to eventually come out to try and deal with us in the highway. Alright, well that's fast forwarding to get us till we wake up during the day. I'm going to go ahead and eat a little bit more of my food. And thank you for everyone who's been tuning in, who's been lurking, who's been chatting, following, subscribing, doing the bits, the donos, the hosts, the raids, and all of that good stuff. It all helps and I really do appreciate it. Yeah, the rest of these veggies aren't going very far.